Very happy about a couple of things today. Of course, everybody knows that Obama is now president. Hey, okay, let's get that out the way. But that's not the only thing I'm happy about. Gay marriages is gaining momentum. Eventually, the whole damn country will not be prejudiced against gay marriages. Anybody who wants to marry any other human being, a human being with another human being, will be allowed to marry and be wed without prejudice. And that is something to celebrate. I'm not gay. I'm totally straight. But I'm saying I celebrate the fact that if you're 18 and above, without parental consent, two human beings can get married without prejudice. And that, my friends, will be allowed on all 50 states and the other states that is the territory of the United States. The second thing, which I think is not a big deal in the first place, really, marijuana. Now, let's compare a few things here. How many people has smoking killed? I know I'm a smoker, but I'm just trying to tell you. Okay, now think about that. How many people has drinking killed? And I'm talking about people over 21 years old. Now add this to the equation. People 18 to 21. How many people has alcohol killed? Okay, now add this to the equation. How many people has alcohol killed for people under 18 years old? Now keep in mind, I'm not talking about people who were drinking under the age of 18. That is part of the equation, but that's not all. You also got to think about the fact that innocent bystanders who were sitting in the child seat, in the back seat, parents were driving and they're totally sober, but a drunk driver runs into them, ends up killing the child and the parents. Or ends up killing the parents, child's still alive, but child has to grow up without his parents, his or her parents, or vice versa. Either way is bad. The kid dies and the parents have to suffer, or they all die, and then someone's going to suffer. The grandparents, friends of, stuff like that. So, how many people has alcohol killed? How many people have cigarettes killed? Now, I want you to come up with this figure. How many people has marijuana killed? You got to think about that, don't you? You really do. And I'm sure there's a figure out there somewhere, but I bet you that figure's a lot lower. And I know people in Colorado are blazing up tonight, boy. There'll be some marijuana parties happening all over the place. If it's legal to smoke, you're going to be able to smoke marijuana. Hey, make sure you smoke marijuana 50 feet away from any building, right? Telling you. Legal. It's not like that here in Texas. Yeah, it's not like that here in Texas, but it's going to be eventually legal in every state in the union, I'll say within the next 2 or 3 years. Heck, I never thought that there would be a black man president. I know he's half white, half black, but come on. I never thought it. I never would have thought in my lifetime, or I would have been an old-ass man, that a black man will become president of the United States. And I'm actually happy that Barack Obama doesn't use that ticket. He doesn't. He doesn't say, vote for me because I'm black. He's never said that. In fact, the only thing he ever said 4 years ago was history is being made today. He didn't say why. He assumed everybody knew what he was talking about. And I know you know what he was talking about. He said history has been made today. And it's not the exact words, but it was something like that. It was something like that. So it's good that he didn't use the black man ticket. He's using his own character, his person, saying, vote for me because I can do some shit. Okay? Now, there's a couple of things that Brock hasn't done yet, but no matter what president, if he had voted for Mitt, all the promises that Mitt has promised during his campaign, he wouldn't have been able to do it either. And I'll tell you why. The reason why he can't do it, because he is not the almighty being. He's not the almighty power of this country. What a president is a representative of the country. He represents us. And Mitt Romney, if he had won, would have represented us. He's a handsome guy. I would have, been okay with it. Hopefully he doesn't sound as stupid as Bush. Excuse me. Drop something. I mean, I think, he sounds intelligent enough. Of course, there were some things that I didn't agree with, like women's rights and all that stuff. But Mitt, I mean, he can't do everything. Nor can Barack. The only thing he can do is put forward some bills for other people to approve, the Congress and the House. That's it. That's all he can do. And also he can press the red button if he wants to too, and start a war for whatever reason. And, I'm not really political, so I don't know all the technical details of politics. I don't. Okay? But I do know the president does have some power, but doesn't have all the power in the world. It doesn't matter if it was Mitt, Bush, Clinton, Barack. It doesn't matter. And I meant to say Obama. I gave last names, and then when I came to Barack, I said Barack. So I actually meant to say Obama. It doesn't matter. President Obama doesn't have all the power. But I am happy that he won, because there were some ideals that I did not agree with. I'm not a Mormon for one. I'm not a Christian either, but I would rather have a Christian president than a Mormon president. I'm sorry, I just rather would just have it that way. Unless that particular president accepted the ideals of other people. Oh. All right, so I'm going to turn this thing off now so I can concentrate on what I'm doing. All right, peace out.